It's not when you oppose the Prophet ﷺ knowledge to one of the people's sayings. We cannot do that once the Prophet ﷺ said something. العلم الحقيقي أن نستدل بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم بفهم صحابة رسول الله. The true knowledge is the knowledge that is supported by the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam with the understanding of the companions of the message of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وهذا أولى وأحق وأوجب من تعظيم أقوال الرجال. This is more important. It is a compulsory thing. It is a wajib thing than to glorify the sayings of mankind. ترى الآن أقوام مولعون بأقوال قائد الجماعة أو تنظير قائد الحزب معرضين عن قال الله عن قال رسول الله عن قال الصحابة فليس عند أهل السنة إلا ماذا؟ إلا قال الله وقال رسوله وقال الصحابة وأئمة الهدى من بعدهم. You see people now, they are following the leader of the Jama'ah, and our Jama'ah is one. Al-Jama'ah, Ahl al-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah. This is only one group. We're talking about the groups. They are following blindly the leader of the group or the outlooker of the Hizb of the group, deviating away from Allah said, the Prophet ﷺ said, the Sahaba said, and for the people of Ahl Sunnah, they have nothing except Allah said, the Prophet ﷺ said, and the companions and those who follow them bi ihsan, the righteous predecessors said. ليس عندهم عند أهل السنة شيء يدحفون به الناس تطوير، يعني يطورون العلم وفق الوقت أو السنة. The people of Ahl Sunnah, they do not modify knowledge to fit it in some particular time. مسايرة للعصور. Just because we're living in 2014, knowledge is changing. Or in America, his knowledge is changing. We cannot take what the Prophet ﷺ practiced. ومن علامة أهل الزيغ نبذ أقوال السلف. One of the signs of those people who reject the sayings of the Sahaba is that they bring a new understanding of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They spice it up. قال ابن أبي العز الحنفي في شرح العقيدة الطحاوية وكم جنى التأويل الفاسد على الدين وأهله من جناية. الإمام ابن أبي العز الحنفي in his شرح on العقيدة الطحاوية, he said, and how many times the ill understanding of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bring disasters to the deen and the people of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قال فهل قتل عثمان رضي الله عنه إلا بالتأويل الفاسد. He said, Uthman, the Nurayn, the Khalifa, was he killed except because of the ill understanding of the deen? ثم تابع بقوله وكذا ما جرى في يوم الجمل ومقتل الحسين. It also what happened between the fitan, between the Sahaba from the fitan. It is because of the ill understanding of the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قال وهل خرجت الخوارج واعتزلت المعتزلة ورفضت الروافض وافترقت الأمة على 73 فرقة إلا بالتأويل الفاسد. He said, how about those groups, the Mu'tazila, the Rawafid, the Khawarij? This ummah has split it. It is going to split upon 73 sects, except because of the ill understanding of the deen. قال ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه اتبعوا ولا تبتدعوا فقد كفيتم. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said, follow. Just follow al-amr al-atiq, follow the ancient, what the Prophet ﷺ left us upon. Do not innovate because you have been satisfied. وهذا الأثر رواه الدارمي. الدارمي narrated this أثر. And he also said, وقال رضي الله عنه عليكم بالعلم. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said also, Hold strongly on knowledge. فإن أحدكم لا يدري متى يفتقر إليه. Because one of you, you never know when you are going to benefit people. أو يفتقر إلى ما عند. Or people may seek what you have from the knowledge. قال وإنكم ستجدون أقواما يزعمون أنهم يدعونكم إلى كتاب الله وقد نبذوه وراء ظهورهم. He said you're going to find people. They pretend they're calling you to the book of Allah Azza wa Jal, but they have thrown it behind their backs. فعليكم بالعلم وإليكم التبدع وإياكم التنطع وإياكم التعمق وعليكم بالعتيق. He said hold strongly in knowledge. Be aware of bid'ah, of innovations. Be aware of exaggeration in the deen. And you have always to stick to the amr al-atiq, to the old thing. What is it? What the Prophet ﷺ was upon and his companions. وأختم مع ابن القيم رحمه الله حيث قال والجهل داء قاتل ودواؤه أمران في التركيب متفقان. I will end up with this statement of Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah. He said ignorance, it is a killer disease, illness. The medicine for it is two things, they go together. قال نص من القرآن أو من سنة وطبيب ذاك العالم الرباني. He said whether a text from the Quran or the Sunnah or a doctor. Who is that doctor? The pious and righteous scholar. الدواء, the medicine, is the Quran and the Sunnah. والطبيب هو العالم بالكتاب والسنة. So the medicine is the Quran and the Sunnah, and the doctor, he is the scholar in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. أحيانا الله على السنة وأماتنا عليها. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us live upon the Sunnah and die upon it. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. جزاكم الله خيرا.
Jazakumullah khairan, Shaykh Ahmed, for the beautiful speech. May Allah reward you. Inshallah, for those who don't know, we have, alhamdulillah, some refreshments in the back and some snacks and some cookies and all this. So, alhamdulillah, Shaykh talked about the importance of the knowledge and seeking knowledge and the virtues of it. So the question now is how knowledge can benefit us and what effects knowledge should produce, and what are the manners of seeking knowledge. What manners should I have with myself or with my sheikh? Where and how should I start my journey of seeking knowledge? All these questions, inshallah, will be answered with Sheikh Mahmoud, the Imam of Masjid Al-Faruq.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. ثم أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد. Jazakumullah khairan, all of you, brothers and sisters, for coming and for being part of this event. May Allah reward all of you immensely, inshallah. Continue and following what Shaykh Ahmed started about the knowledge. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu قال اغدو عالما أو متعلما ولا تغدو إمعة بين ذلك. والإمعة كما قال ابن الأثير الذي لا رأي له فهو يتابع كل أحد على رأيه. The companion Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, may Allah Azza wa Jal be pleased with him, said, be a scholar or a student, not a person he called imma. Ibn al-Athir, rahimahullah, he explained the word imma. He said, it is the person with no opinion, follows everyone else's opinion. ولقد أخذ علي رضي الله عنه بيد كميل ابن زياد وقال له الناس ثلاثة: عالم رباني، ومتعلم على سبيل نجاه، وهمج رعاع، أتباع كل ناعق، يميلون مع كل صائح، لم يستضيئوا بنور العلم ولم يلجأوا إلى ركن وثيق. Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu said he took the hand of his companion Kumail, the son of Ziyad, and said to him, people are of three types: the devout scholars, the one who seeks knowledge in order to save himself, and the riffraff who follows every caller. They bend for everyone who screams. They were not enlightened with the light of knowledge, and they did not lean on a stable corner. أخرج الدارمي عليه رحمة الله من حديث عبد الله بن مسعود قال: أسوق هذا الأثر إذا قل العلم. قال: كيف بكم إذا لبستم فتنة يهرم فيها الكبير ويربو فيها الصغير ويتخذها الناس سنة، فإذا غيرت قالوا غيرت السنة. قالوا: ومتى ذلك يا أبا عبد الرحمن؟ قال: إذا كثر قراؤكم وقلت فقهاؤكم وكثرت أموالكم وقلت أمناؤكم والتمستم الدنيا بعمل الآخرة. Imam Darimi rahimahullah narrated from Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, and I'm mentioning this hadith from the companion Abdullah because nowadays when we see people walking away from knowledge and seeking knowledge, the result will be as what we will hear inshallah ta'ala in this hadith. Imam Darimi again narrated from Abdullah ibn Mas'ud who said, what is your affair if a tribulation fell on you that the old grew with and the young are raised with, and people will take that tribulation as a sunnah? It's like something from the deen. As a sunnah. If that sunnah changes, they will say the sunnah changed. He was asked, when is that, O Abu Abdul Rahman? He said, when there are lots of readers, qurra, reciters, no scholars, and a few knowledgeable ones, you have lots of wealth, there are fewer trustworthy people, and you seek the deen, you seek the dunya, your dunya by the means of the hereafter. Using the means that you should use for hereafter just for a dunya issues. ولذلك لابد لنا في رحلتنا في طلب العلم من بعض الأدب، بل إن الأدب قليله خير إذا أحسن العبد استغلاله من كثير العلم الذي لا يصحبه الأدب. Adab, which is manners, before seeking knowledge. Indeed, we should know that adab, manners, is one of the greatest things that the student of knowledge should have and focus on. If we have little manners with a few knowledge, a lot of manners with a few knowledge, it's more beneficial than having a lot of knowledge without manners. And you will see why I'm telling you this. السلف رضوان الله عليهم اهتموا بالأدب وحثوا عليه وعلى تعلمه، وكانوا يقولون من قعد به حسبه نهض به أدبه. من قعد به حسبه نهض به أدبه. وقالوا العقل بلا أدب كالشجر العاقر الذي لا ثمر له، ومع الأدب كالشجر المثمر، بل اعتبروا الأدب خيرا من كثير من العمل. Our pious predecessors as Salaf focused greatly on manners. They encourage learning and adhering to it. If someone's nobility rests, if he is not well known as his lean age, he is not famous, he is not well known, then his manners will stand, will raise him, will make him known. Then they said, mind without manners as infertile trees, and mind with manners as fruitful trees. Indeed, scholars considered manners better than actions. ولذلك القرافي رحمه الله تعالى في كتابه الفروق يقول: واعلم أن قليل الأدب خير من كثير من العلم. Imam al-Qurafi rahimahullah in his book Al-Furuq said, and know that a little manners is better than lots of knowledge. ولذا قال رويم لابنه: يا بني اجعل عملك ملحا وأدبك دقيقا. يعني استكثر من الأدب حتى تكون نسبته إلى عملك كنسبة الدقيق إلى الملح في العجين. وكثير من الأدب مع قليل من العمل الصالح خير من العمل مع قلة الأدب. So this is why Ruwaym, may Allah have mercy upon him, said to his son, "Oh my son, let your deeds be salt," means like salt, "and your manners flowers," meaning have lots of manners, so much so that it is equivalent to the quantity of a flour to salt in dough. The amount of salt in comparison with the dough is just few. So this is what he is telling us regarding the manners. Then he said, lots of manners with little deeds is better than deeds with little manners. ولذلك استمع إلى هذا الحديث الذي أخرجه البخاري في الأدب المفرد، وصححه الألباني عليهما رحمة الله من حديث أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه، كيف أن قليل العمل مع الأدب أفضل من كثير العمل مع قلة الأدب. قال أبو هريرة: قيل للرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم: إن فلانة تقوم الليل وتصوم النهار وتفعل وتتصدق وتؤذي جيرانها بلسانها. فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا خير فيها، هي من أهل النار. قالوا: وفلانة امرأة أخرى تصلي المكتوبة فقط الفرائض وتتصدق أو تصدق بأثواب، يعني اللبن المجفف الذي قد يصنع منه أيضا قطع من الجبن، ولا تؤذي أحدا. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: هي من أهل الجنة. Look now how, as I said, few actions with a lot of manners, it's much better than a lot of actions with a few manners. Our Prophet ﷺ, as Imam Bukhari narrated from Al-Adab, and Imam Al-Bani rahimahullah said it is authentic hadith. And the hadith is coming from the companion Abu Hurairah radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, who said the Prophet ﷺ was asked one day about a woman that she prays in the night and fasts in the day, but she harms her neighbor with her tongue. She prays Qiyamul Layl, She fasts Monday, Thursday, and maybe the 3 days of every month. But the thing, she harms her neighbor with her tongue. So the Prophet ﷺ said, there is no good in her. There is no good in her. She is one of the people of the fire. And they said to him, another woman prays the prescribed prayers, no optional prayers, just the prescribed prayers, and gives bits of curd, you know, the dried yogurt, that sometimes they make some cheese of it. So simple thing that she gives for the sake of Allah and does not injure anyone. The Messenger ﷺ said she is one of the people of Jannah. So you see the manners, how important to have that manners. And look how as-Salaf, radiyallahu anhum wa rahimahumullah, they used to take care of their kids. Because nowadays we have a problem. We have a problem with ourselves. We have a problem with our kids. As the Sheikh mentioned, some people, they are seeking to modify the religion nowadays to fit the 21st or the 21st century. Especially we are living in non-Muslim country or environment. So let us make it easy for our kids. Maybe by this way, we will attract them, we will bring them to the deen. The result of such an action is the total destruction of the religion of the youth. And the youth will be far away from the deen of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Because if we think that the Prophet ﷺ was short in conveying his message, he did not tell us how to fix the affair of our youth, then something wrong in the religion. Look how the Salaf used to do, what they used to do to protect themselves and their kids. كان السلف الصالح يرسلون أبناءهم في باكورة حياتهم، يعني منذ نعومة الأظفار، منذ أن يعي الولد 6 سنوات 7 سنوات كانوا يرسلونهم لحفظ القرآن، تعلم القراءة والكتابة، ولتتعلموا السمت والهدي والخلق الحسن من المشايخ. It became, as I said, popular to our Salaf to fix the affair of their kids, to send their sons from an early age to those who raised them to memorize the Quran. 6-7 years, they start taking their kids to memorize the Quran and learning the fundamentals of reading and writing from one aspect, and teaching them guidance, good manners from another aspect by being with the mashayikh. وإذا بلغوا سن التكليف أحضروهم مجالس العلماء. إذا بلغوا سن التكليف أحضروهم مجالس العلماء ليقتدوا بهم في الهدي والسمت والعبادة، وذلك قبل أن يخرجوهم إلى حلق العلم. فإن من أدب صغيرا أو من أدب صغيرا قرت عينه كبيرا، ومن أدب ابنه أرغم أنف عدوه. So once the sons reach puberty age, they would take them to the circles of knowledge to sit with some scholars, to take those scholars as role models in guidance and worship and manners. This is before they travel to the circle of knowledge. Subhanallah, they used to teach them the manners, to take that manners from the mashayikh. يقول الإمام مالك رحمه الله تعالى: كانت أمي تعممني وتقول لي، يعني تضع العمامة على رأسي، وتقول لي: اذهب إلى ربيعة فتعلم من أدبه قبل علمه. Imam Malik rahimahullah used to say, and this is a message for the sisters, my mother used to say while putting my turban on me, go and study from Rabi'a's manners before knowledge. In an early age, likewise Ash-Shafi'i, likewise Sufyan al-Thawri, they used their mothers they used to push them to the circle. Take knowledge, go. Even Imam al-Shafi'i once almost to go before Fajr prayer, and his mother used to keep him till the adhan was called, then sent him to the masjid. يقول عبد الله بن مبارك رحمه الله تعالى كانوا يطلبون الأدب ثم العلم. Abdul Mubarak used to say they used to seek manners then knowledge. ويقول يكاد الأدب أو كاد الأدب يكون ثلثي العلم. And he used to say, Abdullah Mubarak, that manners most likely is 2/3 of knowledge. 2/3 of knowledge. هذا العلم الذي تحدث عنه الشيخ لابد أن يعطي شيئا، لابد أن يرى أثره في حياتك، في علاقتك مع الله، في علاقتك مع الناس، في علاقتك مع أهل بيتك، في علاقتك مع الزوجة والأولاد. This knowledge that the Shaykh spoke about should have a kind of reflection in your heart, in your relation with Allah Azza wa Jal, in your relation with your wife, in your relation with your kids, in your relation with people around you. Because seeking knowledge is not the goal. Seeking knowledge وسيلة لتحصيل كمال الإيمان. Seeking knowledge itself, it's not a goal. It is a mean to have or to complete the iman, the belief. So it is a mean that we use to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. ولذلك لو قرأ رجل 100 سنة وجمع 1000 كتاب فإنه لا يكون أهلا لرحمة الله عز وجل إلا بالعمل. So if somebody read 1000 books and writing or compiling books, a lot of books, that man will never have the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal unless he implement what he already learned. ولذلك النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يستعيذ من علم لا ينفع، وهو العلم الذي ينفصل عن العمل، أو علم ما حرم الله تعلمه كالسحر وغيره، فلا يورث صاحبه سمتا ولا هديا ولا يزيده عبادة ولا تقى. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to seek refuge from Allah or with Allah from unbeneficial knowledge. He used to seek refuge with Allah Azza wa Jal from the unbeneficial knowledge. In general, beneficial knowledge will have some reflection in the way how you appear, the way how you act, the way how you speak even with people. ولذلك الإمام مسلم رحمه الله أخرج في صحيحه من حديث زيد بن أرقم أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يقول: اللهم إني أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع، ومن قلب لا يخشع، ومن نفس لا تشبع، ومن دعوة لا يستجاب لها. وقد أمر أصحابه بذلك كما عند ابن ماجه بسنده عن جابر قال: سلوا الله علما نافعا وتعوذوا بالله من علم لا ينفع. Imam Muslim narrated from Zayd ibn Arqam that our beloved Prophet said, "O Allah, I seek refuge in you from the knowledge which is not beneficial, and from a heart which does not fear you, and from desire which is not satisfied, and from prayer which is not answered." إذا لابد لنا من العمل، لابد لنا من العمل. ولذلك أهل العلم كانوا يستعينون على حفظ العلم بالعمل. So we should implement the knowledge, because implementing the knowledge helping us to memorize the knowledge itself. ولذلك الإمام أحمد كان يقول: ما بلغني حديث عن رسول الله